kidney, very special. The kidney has a very special place in the heart. It's an incredible thing. The kidney has a very special place in the heart. It's an incredible thing. People are working so hard to stay alive.
Michael Cohen told Congress in February that Donald Trump cooked the books on his company's tax documents. Trump wouldn't turn over those documents, but ProPublica reporter Heather Vogel found some of them anyway. Trump reported on tax forms that his company spent more than $740,000 on property insurance for its building at 40 Wall Street in 2017. But on loan documents, Trump reported that the company spent significantly less on property insurance for the building that year. The $287,000 discrepancy made the building appear more profitable to the lender and less profitable to the officials who calculated the building's property tax. Trump reported conflicting information about the occupancy rate at 40 Wall Street. Tax experts told us that lenders see more steeply rising occupancy level as a sign of leasing momentum, which can make a property appear more valuable. Find out more about these discrepancies and others we found in Trump's tax documents at ProPublica.org.
Trump has said some stupid things in the past, but this has to take the cake. People were talking about the virus being in saliva and being airborne and being on surfaces and talking about how ultraviolet light can help and how disinfectants can help. And Trump ran with it and said the following.
So supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning, because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
Well, you diehard Trump supporters, why don't you follow his advice, right? What do you want to bet that if he's asked about this in one of the next press conferences, he'll either call the reporter nasty or he'll completely deny saying it?
Our country's going to hell with being politically correct.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I think we've got a tough case of what I call Trump fatigue. Hate him or like him, Donald Trump has become something of an albatross to the stock market. He may claim that, and his team may claim, that the market's ability to make records, like he did even today during the moment, unfortunately, during right after the aftermath of the shooting, that the reason why the market's going up is because of him. But remember, even though we did have records yesterday in the Dow and the S&P, I think that has less to do with the president's own success rate. It's important to point out that our stock market is not one of the great performers in the world right now. And I think it's because we are beginning to get our arms around the fact that Trump is not exactly what I would call a great uniter. Now, we would have thought that we needed one with both houses of Congress and the White House dominated by Republicans. Who would have thought we needed a uniter? But when you start worrying about things like debt ceilings and budget deals becoming contentious, you would think that we are back in the old nothing done universe when President Obama was in the White House. Sometimes I can't tell you if Trump's being naive or clever or just plain obstinate, but we have to begin to accept that Washington is now an actual negative, not something neutral, as I outlined on last month's call. The stocks that are going up not because of Trump. Trust me on this.
Missing puzzle piece you're looking for in the Boston case?
In the Boston case, my understanding is at this point it's rather circumstantial.
This reporter, now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. Very expressive in saying it, and they said I was mocking him. He's groveling in terms, if you read his statements about, well, did you say this and did you write this paragraph? He was really grasping for straw. And again, I'm trying to show somebody groveling to take back the statement he made because he wanted to know this person. So now this person is going around saying, I did know him, that he reported on me in the 1980s. It's possible, probable that I met him somewhere along the line, but I deal with reporters every day. Many of them I never even saw. Well, how did you get him? They were sent by Russia. They said, Senator Cruz, what do you think of waterboarding? I don't want to talk about it. You know, he didn't want to talk about water. And they said to him, what do you think about ISIS? Oh, ISIS is very tough. Oh, ISIS is very tough. When you see the president of the bank, I mentioned the word regulated. These guys come in, they run the banks.
You're going to Africa on a safari. There's not going to be any phones. You know what? You get me out of here, right? So that's to me like that would be work. And you know what? You get me out of here.
People that have this